Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Konami! And it's a goal! And that's got him off to a flyer!
And it looks like we're going to get the entertainment we were all hoping for.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Trippier. Bruno Guimaraes. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Bissouma charging forward, the ball at his feet. And it's Kudus. Thiaw spots it and intercepts. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, that looks a cracking ball. It's come through and he's had a quick look in. Oh, smashing header! And he's quick to get it clear again.
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
And Solanke! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Kudus. And he's gone backward here. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And that's going to be a booking.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Madison! Oh, smart save, he had plenty to do.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Tottenham with the corner, they're first. And now they can spring out of defence. Great vision. Oh, that pass isn't the best.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Thiaw did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Tottenham leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Solanke. Oh, well played. Shawlinton. Here's Gordon. Shawlinton. Gordon picks it up out wide. He's shifting through the gears here. Gordon stood his ground strongly. Keeper has taken decisive action. Crossed in once more. Real chance! Tonali. And again they run up against stubborn defending. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Out to the left it goes. He's in a great position here. Maddison. Solanke receives it in a good position here. Looking for the run. Oh, perfectly measured that. He's onside. Decent chance! Elanga. Not the most accurate pass. That's a throw.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Van de Ven. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Solanke. And here's Solanke. Now that looks a decent ball. And claimed it back swiftly. Pass is just off target. Solanke is carrying after that one. Hall. And it's Joelinton. He welcomes it in. He has found the way through. Hoisted in. And that should get the job done. Bissouma. Byrne gets over. And it's half-time here. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak may be all it needs to change it.
Tottenham have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Tottenham carrying a one-goal lead. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Vicario deals with that nice and simple. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Bissouma. And João Palhinha. And it's Maddison. Tottenham looking to pass their way through. Knocks it into space. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Gordon gets into a good position. Gordon's cross. Cleared away. And he's quick to snatch it back. Gordon. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Cleared without hesitation.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Bullish header! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Substitution on the field.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Coming on the field is number
It's
9.
loose now and they want to get it back. Went with his head but couldn't steer it in. This is their second corner of the game. No, he didn't quite meet it right. Corner number 3 coming up. climbs up big! Just off target.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Newcastle appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Maddison. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh no, that was never going to make it.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that's played in low.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Plays it across. Oh, he takes a shot! It's in! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Number 20.
Newcastle grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Probing pass. Nicely worked. Good pressure, determined, intense. 75 minutes played. And he cuts out the supply.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
That looks a cracking ball. He's picked his way through. It is a corner.
Substitution on the field.
Tottenham
10.
have their second corner now.
Madison. Number 8. Bissouma.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Number 21.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Tottenham will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Can he latch on to this? Well, that's well spotted. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
That has not gone well. Great defending, strong and determined. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
It's come to nothing. Now it's Kulusevski. That's a nicely shaped ball. Richarlison! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
There will be 3 minutes added
There's the
time.
clearance. And the number on the board is 3. Can he get on the end of this? Barnes. Barnes delivers. Vicario claims it. Safe hands. Sarr. Kudus. Ambitious ball here. That is good alertness. That's it. We're going to get 30 minutes more.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So 90 minutes couldn't produce a winner, and we have extra time.
As scores are level after 90 minutes, there will now be 30 minutes of extra time. Substitution
Into extra time we go.
Number 37, Van der Ven.
And he's intervened well there.
To replace him is number 4, Danzo.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Progress.
It's a promising position. Out for a throw. Romero. Spence. And he's straight offside. Oh, nicely intercepted. Kudus. And here's Solanke. And the finish! Oh, it's hit the post! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Substitution on the field, number 20.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Coming on the field is number 7, Xavi Simon.
He's been shifted off it.
Substitutions taking place.
Looking to play him in. And he's picked it up out wide. And it's Hall. João Palhinha. Now Simons. Now that's well seen too. Now it's Solanke. Now it's Richarlison. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Richarlison is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now this could be a chance. Richarlison. Tonali. Nicely weighted ball, spread neatly. Oh, that's a key interception. Half-time, extra time. Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner? And so the last chance to find a winner. They have played themselves to a near standstill. What is left in the tank now? He's looking wide. Kulusevski. And here's Richarlison. Sarr, Tottenham finding their passes. Richarlison. Richarlison unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, he's played it in low. Shoots! Newcastle get their fourth corner. Chance for a shot! Oh, what a bounce! Newcastle go into the lead.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
And it's Sarr. Looking for options for movement. Barnes. That is ended up in no man's land.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Now it's Kulusevski. He's had it taken off him.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Passing nice and neat. He's having a shot! And another try! He's got a goal! They have stolen level at the last! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
The final whistle and confirmation, we are headed for penalties.
It's a big well done to both defences for refusing to buckle under the pressure. Fatigue with focus is not the norm.
That smoking is only allowed in
So it comes down to this, a final rallying cry, and then kicks from the spot. Solanke first in line. And he's found the net.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
Saved! Keeper's done brilliantly.
Well, he had a little look at the goalkeeper, and maybe that put him off.
Tottenham are now able to take a giant step towards where they want to be. And that doubles their lead. Newcastle can't afford to miss another one. And the keeper's come up trumps.
Well, it was a possibility of happening like that, the way he was moving beforehand. Very good save.
Richarlison will take the third penalty. Great stop! And the keeper punches the air.
Well, he had a little look at the goalkeeper, and maybe that put him off.
No! Denied remarkably!
Well, it was a possibility of happening like that, the way he was moving beforehand. Very good save.
And he delivers! Tottenham have come through in the most dramatic fashion, and the show goes on. The ultimate test of nerve and mettle, and they have made the grade.
This is just what we like to see.
Well, there's really nothing quite like the excitement of a penalty shootout, and they'll be absolutely delighted to have edged it their way.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Mainu. Brilliantly cut out. No, he's not going to get any further than that. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Šeško! It's a promising position. Sara. Pass somewhat off target. And the counter is on. That has not gone well. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Leroy Sané. He's one of the most fleet-footed players around, Peter, and a massive threat with the ball at his feet. He knows where the goal is too, and his finishing is both precise and very effective. He's going to add a real dynamism to this forward line, either looking for the through ball on the counter or taking on his man and going on his own.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. No, he's just misjudged that one. That is a brilliant interception. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And the shot! Goal! Galatasaray! And Galatasaray have the lead. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Galatasaray have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Mainu.
Manchester United are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Hoisted in. Caught offside that time. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now this could be a chance. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Martinez. Manchester United are behind here, despite their domination of possession. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Osimhen tries a shot! And yes, it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Galatasaray are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Matheus Cunha. Bruno Fernandes. Galatasaray are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
Now it's Lang. Out to the left it goes. Jacobs with the cross. Danger averted for now. Sanchez.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
He is through here. He's looking wide. Now it's Lang. He can run onto that. There's no flag. Opts to play it back. Shot at goal! Bruno Fernandes. Šeško.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, great run, magical! Look at... Oh, shooting chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Climbs up big! Harmlessly behind.
And that was really good pressure. They did enough to put him off in the end.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Oh, easy pickings there. Bruno Fernandes. Jacobs makes the interception. And the first half is done. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Manchester United really are lucky not to be down by more, Peter. The manager's going to have to come up with something a little special to lift these players. Otherwise, this one's as good as done.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Lang. Now that looks a decent ball. Looking for options for movement. Plays it across. Sane! Oh, he's been caught on it here.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, he's onto this. He's picked his way through. There's a no-nonsense tackle. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping.
Great chance! Yes! And they are pulling clear here. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Galatasaray find a position of real strength now. And they're not going to make any further progress now. This looks promising. Driving forward.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
But they've got it again. Played back. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. Big chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Now there's a fine ball. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Knocks it into space. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. And it's Gundogan. Now it's Osimhen. Casemiro.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. He's a sharp little ball here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Searching pass he's played there. And that's put paid to a promising move. Šeško! Great vision. Sane could try cutting inside here. Can he latch on to this? Galatasaray have a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. It's really well cleared.
Matthias Cunha. Number 37.
Probing pass. Good ball, good take. He could be in here. And he shoots! He has done it! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Manchester United after 77
So is
minutes.
this the start of a comeback?
Number 19.
It's really well manoeuvred. Ups him off it and wins back the ball.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Aims beyond the defence. Swings in across. That's a cute ball.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
In again. And that has been clubbed away. Casemiro.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Maguire. He's played it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Can he get on the end of this? Sane is in a really good position out wide. Ugarte. And they can counter here. And Maguire.
2 added minutes have been
Mazraoui
indicated.
has it out wide and in space. Oh, what a climb! Really well taken goal. Drama at the death. Is there time for one more twist? Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking them up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number
So,
19.
time for changes on both sides, actually.
Coming on to replace
Manchester
him
United
is
give themselves a
number
chance
16.
of a fairy tale finish.
Substitution
Well, who's
is
under
correct.
pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
And that is that. Manchester United perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that... Madrid going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one more time. A day for parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we ask that age-old question again. Who is going to come out on top this time? Chance for a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Brazil have produced some of the best centre-halves around, and I think Militao is up there in that lineage, Peter. He's very quick and aggressive, and while he does have the odd mistake in him, or certainly did in his earlier career, he's maturing fast and he's easing that out of his game, and he can go all the way to the very top.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. And it's Griezmann. Llorente. And Molina. And here's Alvarez. Fired deep towards the back post.
Alvarez really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he
tries a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Vinicius Junior clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. Oh, what a climb! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
I think it's a very fair effort, Peter, considering he didn't have much in the way of space to play with.
Tchouaméni wins the duel this time. Goulet. That has not gone well. Corner number 2 then. Stood up well to him there. Elects to cross. Played back in. And he's there to clear it. And it's Tchouaméni. Nice looking ball. Alvarez in acres of space out wide. Pinches it off him. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Solot. Out for a throw. Mbappe is onto it in a flash. Llorente, still goalless. That's a lovely, neat pass. That has ended up in no man's land. Valverde. Tchouaméni, Bellingham, Vinicius Junior. Oblak with the clearance and reclaimed it in a trice. Now it's Bellingham. Llorente. Solot. And they're not going to make any further progress now. He has a look out. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Simeone. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. That's going to go a long way. Tchouaméni. Nicely weighted ball. Flings in, climbs up big!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Neither side giving way, it has been tight. Now it's Valverde. And here's Goulet. And here's Goulet. Goulet's cross, big header! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
And here's Mbappe, and here's Bellingham. Bellingham! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And it's Valverde. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And here's Bellingham.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Simeone. Llorente. Can he finish? Oh, that is rather wayward.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Jimenez cuts it out. And we hit half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. Here we go again.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
There's the shot! Griezmann! No, he didn't quite meet it right. It's their second corner of the game. Tries to get it clear. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Tries to pass it, takes a shot! Brilliant from Surlot! A finish of true class! The second half off to a spectacular start.
Simeone really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
So we have the first goal.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Goulet. And here's Bellingham. It's run loose, who's going to get there? Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Pass somewhat off target. So, third corner of the game. Jimenez clears it away. Played out towards the right wing. Alexander-Arnold with the delivery. And he's cleared it back out. Alexander-Arnold. What a throw in. Great defending, strong and determined. Corner number 4 coming up here. And now they can spring out of defence. And he was quick to react. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product.
Great chance! And he's being shifted off it.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players...
Bellingham! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Oh, played through for the wide man. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. And here's Bellingham. And here's Vinicius Junior. Real chance! And he hits the net. Right back in it. Almost no time remaining. Game still on. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And here's Sorloth. Rudiger with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. It's a quick one. Has a look and plays it forward. Just about up to 75 minutes. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Lenormand cuts out the pass. Griezmann. Plays a sharp little ball here. He saw the danger and he went crashing in.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Alvarez. Oh, Red, nice interception. Early ball out from the back. Griezmann. Tries to play it through. Pass is just off target. And the pass is intercepted. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner. Mbappe! It's loose now and they want to get it back. In for the pieces! Oh, that's incredible! And that may just do it! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
El dorsal 7. Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. Madrid complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a terrible pass. He might be in here. He's through. It's one-on-one. Shapes to shoot. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Chouameni, and it's Camavinga. That's a good, decent chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And it's made it. He's having a shot! Gonzalez. Now it's Sorloth. Oh, easy pickings there. Jimenez makes the interception. It's through. And time is up. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Vinicius Junior claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. The end of the game. Reflections?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans. Everyone pumped. Takes me back.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And already we're underway here. Kelly gets over and intercepts. Can he get on the end of this? Well, they've got it again. He's played it back. McKennie has a shot! So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
I'm looking forward to watching this guy, Lewis Openda, Peter. The golden generation may be no more for his native Belgium, but there's so much to like about him. He's got the pace, he's got the strength, he loves one-on-ones, and while he may not be the type to get involved in the build-up much, this boy can really finish.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. Now it's Vlahovic. Otamendi promptly onto that, and that is that. And the pass is intercepted. Openda! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. Pass somewhat off target. And it's McKennie. Oh, it's a great ball. And the shot! He's delivered all right! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration would be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Now it's Vlahovic. And here's Yildiz. And the shot! Now it's Openda. Big chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, this looks sharp. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And the shot's on here. Barrenechea. He's decent chance! No mistake! And they're at it again in double quick time. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So that's two now without reply.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Luca Bacchio threads one in. Tries to pass it through. Bremer. And the through ball. Time and again they are repelled. And he welcomes it in.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
It's not an especially good pass, that. Otamendi. Dahl. Locatelli. Openda. Now it's Vlahovic. Oh, well measured. Oh, he's had a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will stick.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Cambio di giocatori.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
A case now of complete control.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Good ball, good take. He has a look, shapes to shoot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Yildiz. McKennie, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Distributed tidily. Fired deep towards the back post. And that should get the job done. Kelly. McKennie. He came in hard, very hard. Little pass back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
McKennie. Now this could be a chance.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
He's trying to hit the front line here. And it's McKennie. Coop minus. Now it's Openda. Lovely feet. And that has sent him sprawling. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. The chance to pull further clear. Oh, that's a brilliant save! It's run loose, who's going to get there? And he has failed from the spot, and the whistle goes. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Engages and forces him off the ball. Coop minus. Gets a good foot in there. Can he get it through? Kelly kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That is a brilliant interception. Now, what about a counter-attack? And he was quick to react. Araujo. Oh, what a ball! Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Looking to play him in. He's picked his way through. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's got the beating of his man. Picked out brilliantly. Goal kick, as confirmed by the referee. Benfica appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves...
Great chance! Superb from Lois Openda! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Result no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. And he draws the sweetest of pictures.
Yeah, the keeper was thinking about his angles, and Loft just took him out of the equation. Elementary.
And now he has two.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 20. Viene sostituito con il numero 30.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. David coming on here, a change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
It's become a case of men against boys. Rafa Silva. It is a corner. And he thumps it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's a cute ball. Araujo makes the interception.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Oh no, that was never going to make it. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Can he finish? Defending of the desperate variety. Chance, surely! Oh, he's kept it out, that's a great save.
McKennie clearly can't believe he didn't put that away. He'd set himself up perfectly.
Now, can they get him away? Strokes it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Otamendi. Locatelli. And here's Vlahovic. He's having a shot! Oh, he's been caught napping. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Rafa Silva. Looking for options for movement. Chance! Sticks it away! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, I'd rather praise the scorer than criticise the defence here. He stepped forth and conquered.
Gol per il Benfica. Ha segnato all'81esimo minuto. Numero 30. Otamendi. Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 3. Numero 22.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Numero 10.
Benfica playing for pride here. The match surely beyond them.
Numero 19.
Oh, good take in a good area.
Il numero 17.
Locatelli. And here's Vlahovic. Not the most accurate pass. Locatelli. Jagrova. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Aims beyond the defence. Tries a shot! And it's Thuram. Locatelli. Now it's David. Here's Jagrova. Thuram. Vlahovic is onto this. It's a pretty loose pass.
3 minuti di recupero.
And it's Locatelli. Jagrova. Now it's David. That's a good ball out wide. Oh, shooting chance! He scored! That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Numero 25.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. And the number on the board is 3. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. How would you sum up what we've witnessed?